So just to give you some background why a lot of times you see me in my kitchen, it's because I'm an ongoing, you know, hands-on mama. I cook, I clean, and things come to me when I'm doing things and I have to record it. That's why a lot of times you'll see me with my mic and I'll just start recording, and then I'll just put a picture in the background because I'm driving usually and I just have a thought and I record. So that's why I'm usually cooking in the background of my videos. Anyway, the thought of today. Why don't we know what we want? Why we as humans think we want something and then we retract and be like, I don't really want that. And then we get into something else and we're like, I don't really want that. Why? It's always baffled my mind. Me especially, because I love to do everything. I like to try a little bit of everything. But I can't just stick with something. It's hard for me to just stick with something. It's like my mind just can't sit still, and once I've tried something, I gotta run and move on to the next. And I get really hard on myself for having that type of personality. And society makes me feel bad about having that personality. And what I'm realizing is, it's okay to have that personality. It's okay to want to try a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's like going shopping for shoes, and you know, you try them on, and in the store, under the you try them on. And under the lights, the fluorescent store lights, in the perfect mirror, right? In the surrounding of other clothes and shoes, they look fabulous on you. And you're like, yes, I could wear this anywhere. And then you get home and retry them on again, and you're like, no, I don't like these. Same with jeans, same with the shirt. I don't want them, so you return it. Are you wrong for doing that? No. Are you wrong for trying on something, thinking you liking it, going home, letting it sit with you for a while and saying, actually, I don't like this? No, you're not. It's that impulse, right? The impulse drives us to buy those shoes, those pants, because we think we want it. Well, the same goes with jobs. I am an impulse jobber. I am an impulse education person. I am an impulse. I think I want to know more of that, so I'm going to jump in and learn as much as I can, and yep, that's what I'm going to do. And then I get into it and I realize, actually, it's not what I want to do. I mean, it's cool, but I can't see myself doing this for the rest of my life or for the next 5, 10, 15 years. And then we feel guilty and we feel bad. And that's why a lot of times people stick in a job with a job, because they feel bad for the employer. I don't want to leave because they've invested so much into me. I feel guilty, I feel bad, I feel comfortable, right? But it doesn't resonate with me. How to fix it. How to fix it. What I've learned for the many, many of jobs that I've had, I'm sorry, employers, I've learned that, for one, it's okay. It's okay to have different passions. It's okay to have different skills. It's okay to have different drives and desires. But getting into a job, I would say, just think about it. You know, maybe get in until you really, really, really know. And sometimes you don't really, really know. I know a lot of doctors and lawyers and professionals who get into their job, who have been in it, who have went to college for it and get out of college and they're like, this is not what I want to do. And people think they're crazy, like, you just went to college for 12 years to be a doctor and you don't want to be a doctor. And they have the power to say, actually, no, I don't want to be a doctor because that's not what I wanted to do. It's probably what their dad wanted them to do, or their mom, or society. But then they get in it and they're like, ooh, this is not what I want to do. No, thank you. It's about the experience. They've experienced it. Sometimes that's all our soul needs. We just need to experience something, and then once we've experienced it, we had a taste, that's enough to grow us, and then we get out of it. And sometimes it takes us 12 years of education. Sometimes it takes us to land that great elite professional job and then get in it, and 3 months later be like, no, this isn't what I want. So the change, the how to redirect your mind and focus and attract and stay with the path of you. I would say for me now, now that I'm about to be 35, it's been meditation. It's been a lot of soul searching for myself and sitting down and realigning my values. When thinking about a job, whether it be working for myself, whether it be working for an employer, whatever, if it doesn't align with me and my values, can I see myself in it? Do I see myself progressing in it? And if you don't know what your values are at your core, sit down, write them down. Think about what makes you happy. Not the job, not in the job. I'm talking about outside of the job. If you didn't have a job, what would make you happy? If you didn't have this particular job, what would you be doing otherwise? If you didn't have this particular education, what would you be doing otherwise? And then think about that job aligning into your values. Can you see yourself doing that along with your values? Does it work? And sometimes we get into it and we make it work, right? We make that job work around our values. And that's the beauty of it. But a lot of people don't know how to make a job work in their values. So the issue is that people don't know your values. If you don't know your core value, your inner core value, as my boys play Fortnite in the background, then no matter what you take, no matter what job, no matter what education setting, degree, whatever leadership program, I don't care. No matter what you take, will not resonate with you if you don't know what your core values are. So my advice, sit down, realign your core values, dig deep, and if you don't know your core values, do some soul searching. Do some soul searching. Who are you? What did you come to this earth for? It does not have to be some big monumental, great thing that the world is knowing you for. It could be simply that you came to this earth to learn and grow and help your neighbor and whatever. It doesn't have to be that you're a superstar or a famous book author or, this huge professional with all these accolades and making millions of dollars. No. Society has our minds so warped into thinking that's what we're supposed to be doing, and it's not true. And most of the time, we know what our values are, but we're afraid. We're afraid of our values. We're afraid because we're afraid other people are going to talk stuff about chasing our values, our dreams, right? Because it doesn't fit into the norm. It doesn't fit into what they want you to be. And I'm here to say, try it. Try it. So when you take that job, make it align with your values. And if it doesn't align with your values, rethink it. Rethink it. Rethink, okay, this doesn't align with my values, so I'm going to attract and do the necessary work to start attracting jobs or, educational degrees or whatever you're chasing that align with my values. Have the courage to say, I know I'm capable of attracting things that align with my values. Trust. And then trust, you guys. And then trust, you guys. I'm huge about trust. I'm huge about the power of trusting God's work, the power of trusting yourself, the power of trusting the ability to manifest the things that you want as long as you have a clear idea and knowing about the things that you want. I'm huge on that. And trust. And do the mental footwork, right? Manifestation, the mental footwork to get yourself in alignment of those things that you want. It's okay to be patient. It's okay for me to be 35 years old and not have this job title that society says I should have right now. It's okay. I'm getting into a new line of work and I attracted it and I'm excited about it. It may not be the job title that society says I should have, but it's a wonderful job that gives me the freedom to be me. And if it wasn't for me trusting and turning down a lot of other jobs and walking away from a lot of other jobs, then this could not have happened for me. And it's taken me a solid 8 months to walk away from a job, turn down other jobs, and say, okay, dig deep, struggle a little financially to say this is what I want, this is what I don't want. It's that fear piece. People are afraid to struggle. It really struggled. I wasn't struggling. I wasn't struggling financially. Everything was always working out. Always working out. Faith. Having the faith to believe that it will all work out. Guess what, y'all? It all worked out for me. Every month. My bills are paid. My babies had food. We were able to do fun stuff. You know, okay, I wasn't driving no Beamer, wasn't driving no Lexus, but that didn't matter to me because those were my values. If those are your values, great, then you'll start attracting things that align with those values. But for me, they weren't. I'm a very simple woman who needs simple things. So, in conclusion, you guys, as I'm greasing up in this kitchen, be patient. Be patient and have the faith enough to trust that it's all going to work out. I don't care if you're working at Walmart. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. I don't care if you're a janitor. I don't care if you're customer service support. I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if you're an author or actress. For right now, if that's what you're doing, you be the best at it. But while you're in that position, you start recognizing what your values are and aligning who you are, what you want, why you, and start aligning who you are to your core, what makes you happy, what makes you tick, in a good way, and start doing the necessary things to align and attract what's going to make you thrive in life, what's going to be able to make you your true, authentic self in this world, the better version of you. What's going to do that? What's going to make you a better version of yourself? And recognizing that titles and roles and jobs are tools. They're just tools to progress you to the next level of life. It does not make you who you are. That title is not you. It's just an extension of you. It's something you obtain, but it ain't you. You think my job title is me? Oh, yeah, right. No. No job title could ever, right, put me in a box for everything I am because I'm so many things. So just having the faith to be like, you know, no matter what job I have, I know who I am at my core. And just because I'm working this job, my value, core value will shine through it until I attract that dream job. Do we really have a dream job? Is there really a dream job out there? I don't know, because I know a lot of people that attain the dream job and then while they're in it, they're like, I wish I was doing something else. You know, it's like, is there really a dream job? I just think that we as humans shift and morph so much and things are constantly being thrown at us and we're growing so much that it's okay to want to do different things. It's okay. In it all, I guess I'm saying, be the best version of yourself in that role. Be the very best person you can at that moment. And until you start understanding who you are, what makes you happy, what your values are, you can start attracting the things, the jobs, right, that you need to align with your core values. But until that happens, stay still, heart be still, make methodical thoughts in your head about what you want. And while you're in that job, continue to be the best version of yourself. And watch and wait and see what starts aligning, right? Who knows? All of a sudden a job might open up in your current company that completely came out of nowhere and you're like, oh my gosh, I would love that position. That aligns with me. Go for it. Go for it. Maybe that was created just for you. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.